I'm Liz Moser, a Mayo Clinic and National Board Certified Health and Wellness Coach. Today, I thought I would show you the opposite side of my sunroom. This is my office side of the sunroom, and I wanted to introduce you to all of the players, all the parts and pieces that support me in staying active throughout the day. So if you've been hanging with me for the last couple of weeks and the last couple of videos, I have been talking a lot about the Alzheimer's Solution, a book written by Doctors Aisha and Dean Sherzai. They have a 5-point neuro plan, and that's nutrition, exercise, unwind, rest, and O stands for optimize. So a couple of weeks ago, I talked about the exercise piece. Specifically, if you're doing any kind of movement throughout the day, walking, biking, making sure at least 2 hours of that a week, and it can be 20 minutes a day. You don't have to do it all at the same time. Is in your aerobic zone. The aerobic zone, again, to remind you, is 220 minutes minus your age times 0.7 and 0.8. That's your aerobic zone. So get 2 hours a week of that. Add in some strength training, and then the thing that was kind of the kicker for me was they highly suggest, the research shows that it is important to not sit for more than 3 hours a day. That kind of threw me for a loop. I took a look at how much time I spent sitting each day, and I was kind of floored. It was hours and hours and hours. So for the last 4 weeks, I have been committed to standing more. So I want to walk you through things. So what you're seeing right here is a board. I originally purchased this on Amazon. It has Velcro straps on either side. It's touted as something you can attach to your treadmill and turn your treadmill into a walking desk. It worked, yet it kind of hit me kind of low, right? The bars of the treadmill are a little bit lower, and it just didn't ergonomically fit very well for me. But I kept it. I didn't return it, and I'm glad I did, because I grabbed this rather sturdy board, and I like how it kind of dips in a little bit here. I like that, and I put it on top of 2 of my yoga blocks. And originally, it was on the round little bistro table that I had in here. And then I would also take this outside. So when I'm getting into something new, I like the initial investment to be minimal or zero. Right, so this was a zero investment. Really wanted to see how I was going to take to this standing while working lifestyle. And I took to it, and I ran with it, and it was working great. Then a couple weeks in, I was like, all right, this is working, yet it's not particularly sturdy. I certainly can't put a drink on here, and I can't lean on it. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to look into spending a little bit of money on a sit-stand desk. Okay, so let me show you what I purchased. Let me get rid of this. Bye-bye yoga blocks. I'll use you later today for yoga. All right, putting all this down. Sorry to go off camera. Okay, here I am. I'm back at my sit-stand desk. It is in the lowest position that it goes. And I'm going to show you all the different options I have for different movement with this desk. Okay, this is a little bit odd, but I really enjoy it. And I do this for small amounts of time periodically throughout the day. I like to just kneel down. Here, actually, let me see if we can go a little bit lower. Nope, we're not at the lowest. Let's go as low as we can. Here we are, 27.5 inches. I like to just kneel. It really is a nice stretch on my hip flexors, either with my toes tucked back like that or flat. Sometimes I'll put one leg up. Sometimes I'll stretch, but obviously when I get into the stretching, I'm not doing a lot of typing or working, but it really feels good. Okay, so I kneel for a little bit, and sometimes I put a pillow under my knees. Okay, that's option 1. Option 2, I grab my trusty ball that I purchased. I got this on Amazon. I originally just was using the one from the basement, but my partner was like, please put that back. I use that for my morning workouts. But again, it's about seeing minimal investment when I'm trying something new, okay? So I used the joint exercise ball from the basement workout room for a while, and then I was like, okay, it's time to spend a little money. This guy was about 27 bucks and included the pump. So here I am sitting on my ball. I spent a lot of time right here, and I'm using my core, I'm using my back. Gosh, I like to do these little hip circles sometimes. Again, I'll just stretch a little bit. It feels phenomenal. Okay. This is position number 2. Position number 3, can you see this little black thing under my desk? That is an under desk elliptical machine. My initial investment was a $27 little rickety pedally thing that I used for a little bit. But it was just, like I said, kind of rickety, not made very well, and I was using it for a couple of weeks pretty religiously. I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna return it and I'm gonna invest a little bit more money. So this under desk elliptical, so all of these pieces, I'm gonna put links in the video description below. This under desk elliptical I purchased on Amazon. I think the price is about $240. I actually had the option of purchasing one where the box was returned, but it was still prime and it was still returnable. So I'm like, okay, so I had the option to save $70, $80, so it was $160. Excuse me if my math is wrong. And I went for it, and it had arrived in perfectly good shape. So this little under desk dude is really sturdy, and it's kind of heavy. So if I want to move it, I mean, it's not the easiest, but it's doable. And there are these little bungees that kind of come up and flip over the 2 pedals so that when I pick it up, they don't flap down. So sometimes I will move that to the sofa behind the camera if I'm practicing my French, responding to my clients, reading a book. Sometimes it goes into the living room if I want to sit next to the fireplace, read a book there, or watch a movie. So it travels a little bit. But right now it's under my desk. Oh, and I also want to add that there are 8 different difficulty settings. There's also a little LCD screen that shows time used, RPMs, and I think calories, but I don't particularly, that's overkill for me. Okay, so here I am, I'm on my ball. I can sit or I can place my feet on these pedals and pedal away. So I can go forward, I can go back. I can do this pretty darn easy. I love it. Okay. And and I don't know if you can tell, but it makes a little noise, but it's nothing particularly disruptive. Okay, so this is my third option, sitting on the ball, pedaling. Another option is rolling the ball away. Here, I might be going off camera again. So long, ball. And pulling in this little chair. Here, I can sit on the chair and pedal. So you notice how this chair does not have wheels on it, right? I mean, I think it would be pretty challenging to be in a wheelie chair using this elliptical. That said, the ball rolls. I'm able to do it, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I can be doing this pretty much for quite some time indeed. Okay, so I'm gonna take the chair away, and I'm finally gonna show you the standing part of the sit-stand desk. So up we go. So I think I told you, I don't know if I've told you about this desk. If I'm repeating myself, I apologize. This desk is made by a company called Fezibo, F-E-Z-I-B-O. Pretty silly. I got it on Amazon for a very budget-friendly, in my opinion, $199. It is 40 inches wide by 24 inches deep. This is a pretty petite, cozy little room, and I was really looking for something more like 3 feet wide, but I couldn't find anything that small. 40 was the smallest I could find. It is super duper sturdy. I mean, I can lean on this. I can put a drink. I have my light is usually here, but I just wanted a really clean surface. And this goes even higher. So this is a pretty good height for me, but here it goes. It goes and it goes, right? So I'm like, I'm 5'3"-ish, but this would work for a really tall person. It wasn't the easiest to put together. That said, I guess the only furniture I have a history of putting together are several IKEA pieces, and I think they make it pretty darn easy. Not that the instructions were, I thought the instructions were pretty good. There was only one time that I had to kind of undo something and switch it around. I'd put it on in the opposite direction. But I think what made it a little bit more challenging was that this top comes in two pieces. Aesthetically, not particularly my first choice, but it's super sturdy, and I don't think it's going to structurally fail me in any way. But I think, because this came in two pieces, there were different plates I had to screw in, and this is and that's, and it was a little bit complicated, but I handled it, and I don't put furniture together every day. So here we are, and I'm walking you through all of my different options in my home office. I can stand at this desk, I can kneel at this desk, I can sit on my ball, I can sit on my chair and use my under desk elliptical, or I can sit on my ball and use my under desk elliptical. I mix it up throughout the day, all in an effort to minimize the amount of time I'm just sitting, to 3 hours or less a day, which is the recommendation by the neurologist Dr. Aisha and Dean Sherzai in their book, The Alzheimer's Solution. So this is all a part of ensuring my cognitive health as I age. So I hope I gave you a couple of ideas that you can try at home. Do you have some random board and blocks lying around that you can kind of cobble together a desk and just see how it goes for you? I think a lot of people have an exercise ball kind of shoved in the corner somewhere, or maybe in your home gym, and try that out for a little bit, and just kind of see how it goes for you before you make an investment. I can definitely recommend this desk. I think it's an incredibly sturdy, not particularly ugly looking thing for $199, and I can definitely recommend that under desk elliptical if you want to make that $200-ish investment. But like I said, I started off with those pedals that were a more budget friendly option. So there you go. Welcome to my home office. I'm Liz Moser, Mayo Clinic and National Board Certified Health and Wellness Coach, and thank you for hanging in there with me as I gave you a little tour of my home office and all the different ways that I move throughout the day. If you have any questions about this vlog or about health and wellness, please reach out to me on my website, www.lizmosercoaching.com. And bye for now. Be well, and I will see you next week with another video.